Welcome, and this video is on the CashBook, an overview. So click on your company name with your mouse at the front company menu, and if you've got security activated, now when you get a dialog box here, see that this text is highlighted. It basically means that whatever I type next will replace the highlighted text. Now I want to move from that field to the next field, and I press the tab key on my keyboard, and then I type in my next, and then I press the tab key on my keyboard, and see now the focus is on the OK button because I tabbed. And if I wanted to go backwards, I could hold the shift key down and press tab. So that's how you cycle through dialog boxes, and then press the enter key, bang, and there I am. I'm in the CashBook at last. So looking around this screen, you're probably familiar with it. Access to platform over on the left hand side there. Over here, if you've got the lock button, if I click on lock, that will lock this session, and the next user who comes to this computer could actually log on with their credentials and log in. But very importantly, only one logon per user. So if you've been working on one computer and you move from your computer desk and come over to another computer, don't use your access to log on to another computer. Unfortunately, that won't work. Anyhow, let's move on. This is a very important function. It's called the true date function. Today's date, 6th of the 4th, 18. If I click on that, I can change the date. And suddenly the system now thinks it's the 6th of the 3rd, and every transaction I load in will think that it's 6th of the 3rd. Now, of course, the audit trails will keep thinking that it's today's date, but for adding a transaction into the CashBook will be added in as the 6th of the 3rd. And when you want to finally return that to the correct date, click on it. It'll come back to today's date, go OK, and you're back to the true date. Now we'll be talking about in the video series and the import wizard, reconciling the bank, reports, and the chart of accounts, and setup. And that's pretty much what we'll be covering in the next videos. So this overview is about the true date function and a little bit more familiarization. One other thing to remind myself about, in the 2016-2017 period, we were designing So Easy so that it could work with widgets. Widgets are functions that you can assign to a user. So when a user logs on, if they want to have the internal communication panel, it will show on their screen. But that's what we were developing. But unfortunately, in the programming environment that we were working in, it wasn't too successful. And so these types of panels will be getting removed very shortly. Thanks for watching. Next video will be on the reconciling the bank.